Hey, Bill, did you ever kill anybody?
What kind of an asinine question is that?
I mean, in, Korea.
What career?
Welcome to Shore Mall.
Judgment is not here. I do things that I fear I would never
Good to see you in the summer. The last time was a little bit, that's in the past.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to sort of say to sort of about what went before, and then we just talk about what's going to happen now?
What? I mean, I've
should
not
we go
really
back?
planned what I was going to say. I've not taken any notes.
It's fucking lying. Should we go back? Because there's a lot of lying behavior at the start. Like, there's a lot of lying body language here.
You happy? Well, James.
Busy fuck.
James.
Look at that.
Crikey.
Creepy.
Welcome to Zenner. You're a star of Zenner, and the local star here is Bob. And it's great to see you again. You're all done up.
Yep, tried to make an effort.
And we've just had a major international conference with a lot of people saying a whole lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
And we're also, you mentioned James Rink,
Yeah.
and he just left us.
Yeah.
Someone's boiling a kettle somewhere in the background. It's fucking with the sound.
Yeah, I mean, so much has happened. I think it's like,
There we go. Miles turned it down. He noise gated it out. He gated it out. Nice going, mate. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Miles definitely did post production on that and just absolutely sorted that out. Like you love him for that. Like,
Just left us.
wasn't that?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, so much has happened. I think it's like going into the future, I'm trying to work out what is sustainable and what's not sustainable.
Yeah.
Where, as regards disclosure,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like I'm getting more into entertainment and music.
I
and
thought he'd already
writing.
been to the future.
You know, it's like how many podcasts can I actually do? Because
Yeah, he's over. Like, he's wanked out his podcast fucking potential. He needs to move into something else. The grift must go on. Like,
as I mentioned, so many things have happened. I kind of need to focus on my recovery
Yes.
and my health.
So,
recovery from being a super soldier and fighting galactic wars, like, and fucking fighting fucking giant spiders on Mars, crystalline spiders. Like fuck me, man. Like, you were a super soldier. Do you know what I mean? Like, Jason Bourne movies are actually just like a nod to people like you. Like, the reality. Do you know what I mean?
Let's. I think if we can get anything in the past that you want to say and just get over it, and then
Like the time you sent pictures of your dick to, like, what do you call that that old mental woman? God, what was she called? Oh God, I can't. What was she called? I can't remember what she was called. I know her name. I can't remember. I can't think of it. It was the old days of fucking bases. Like, and she was like that, you know. And she was not the kind of person you want to be doing that. Would have scrambled her fucking noodle.
Yeah,
move.
Like Casbolt is sending you fucking dick pics. Like, do you know what I mean? Like with his tongue out like that. Like that's how he sent it with his tongue like that. There, wee reptilian tongue. Like,
Anything in the past that you want to say and just get over it, and then
yeah,
move
get
on.
over it and move on. That's
We're in
what I want to
today,
do. Yeah,
and a lot of things have happened,
yeah.
and it's good to see you in the sun. And
Miles sounds like he's got a flu or something. Like, anyway, Casbolt's back. This is his, like, I'm back. I want to apologize and make amends and move on. I'm moving into music now.
was the last time was that's in the past.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to sort of say to sort of about what went before, and then we just talk about what's going to happen now?
What? I mean, I've not really planned what I was going to say. I've not taken any notes. I just wanted to,
Lies.
I just wanted to do a natural
Lies.
conversation.
This is just a conversation.
You know, so much had happened. For the first 2 years in prison, I was in cells 23 hours a day.
It's like you went to some weird, like, fucking Spielberg prison where your hair turns white. Because, like it's just the shitty scene. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's now become like Gandalf the Grey. Like he's elevated to the 5th level of wisdom.
The size of a small toilet, and I had to sleep with my head next to the toilet for 2 years, and there was no windows, so
He had to smell his own piss and shite.
in the winter,
There was no windows. Like, really?
and there was no windows, so in the winter, it was all the cold weather was blowing in, you know, and they kept putting the first year or two was to break you down, you know, so they kept putting new cellmates in with me, so you get used to one cellmate.
They were all just spies. They were all just agents, like spies. They weren't real. That's why they were rotating them. Do you know what I mean? They just went in for a few months because they were all like agents.
And he's there for 2 weeks, and then they put a new one in,
Say 2 weeks. They were all just doing 2 weeks.
and they keep rotating that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in that cell, again, the size of a small toy bathroom, and I had to sleep with my,
Small toy bathroom.
again, the size of a small toy bathroom, and I had to sleep with my head next to the toilet. 23 hours a day, you're only allowed out
23 hours a day. He had to sleep.
1 hour a day, so, you know, like my
That's fucking hardcore. What did he do? Like,
back ended up seizing up. You know, I'd probably say by the end of my sentence, I'm not exaggerating, but I think I was close to death. You know,
I'm not exaggerating, but
I think I was close to dying
About the end of your sentence,
in devices.
yeah, which is just up the road from me. I honestly thought when I last
in
saw
Wiltshire?
you'd be in a week's time, Duncan dropped down, we have a bit of a heavy social
Yeah,
distance, sort of high and by, that sort of a thing.
yeah.
But it wasn't for a long time after that. You actually left. What happened then?
Well, they said my mother came to pick me up, and they told my mother if she takes a picture of me walking out the prison gates, they're going to arrest her. Because they didn't want like that iconic picture.
I love these Casbolt stories. They're just so unprovable, but yet they're just in themselves. They're just so devastatingly like, what the fuck? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean for society and all of us? Like, what world are we living in? But yeah, it's completely unprovable. Like, it could be completely made up. It's the genius of Casbolt, if you could say such a thing. It's great.
To
Like,
pick me up, and they told my mother if she takes a picture of me walking out the prison gates, they're going to arrest her because they didn't want like that iconic picture taken,
like Mandela or something
you know.
with
And
his fist in the air in that suit, just freedom. Like Casbolt's free. Like,
um,
because they knew a million people would turn up or something.
I walked out the prison gates, and she just became hysterical. She just broke down in tears, and it's
That actually freaked them out. That actually freaked the authorities out. So they just backed off. They were like, just let them go.
no exaggeration to say I was probably close to death. I mean, I had liver disease. My kidneys were infected. I was urinating blood. I was riddled with arthritis. I was covered in head to toe in sores.
Now this is years after I last saw you, which was your official.
Like, there's no one's seen this. There's no photos of this. Like, can we get photos of you, like, just out of prison, like, covered in sores, like, riddled with this? Like, there's no photos. We always have to just take his word for it. That's how we, and look at the way he looks down and all, because it's just lies, man. We all know it's fucking lies. Like, Miles must know it's lies, but yeah, he just needs the content or something, and this guy's willing to perform. I don't get it. I've never got it with this guy.
Release date, which is
Which-
6 days.
Which was 2019. That's
Just the way he said that, like, it's just so live. Like,
Date,
2019.
which is
Whi-
6 days.
which was 2019.
Like, he's not quite sure because he's so truthful.
That's when I walked out the prison gates at Elstoke in Devizes. That was 2019, and then I went into a probation hostel, and I was under tight control then for another 5 years, under license, and they didn't want me speaking to. They kept mentioning you. They didn't want me speaking to you. That was, you know, almost.
They kept mentioning Miles. Like, they kept mentioning Miles, but like again, they didn't want him speaking to Miles.
Every couple of
Like, why? Like, why? So I mean, but he's doing it now. Like, now he's talking to Miles. They must have known that eventually he will,
weeks they was
and then he'll tell Miles what they said. Like, eventually he will tell on them, the Miles. Like, they must have known. Like, this will all come out.
mentioning you. So
Look at the way he's trying to freak Miles out by saying that. Like, looking at, like, he wasn't looking at Miles, but then when he mentions Miles, he looks right at him like, you.
they was mentioning you. So,
So watch out, Miles. They're coming for you next, kid.
but I'm off license now.
Because he's been through it. Like, he's done his wee thing. It's like, I'm through it now, but they're coming for you now. It's all about you now, Miles.
Right.
He's been a good boy. He's proved to them. He's back out. He's doing music now. He's not even talking about all that super soldier bollocks anymore. It's like, it's now Miles. The site has been the
But
aim.
there's still so much I can't talk about, and there's still.
And this is entirely down to you, James.
Yeah, but I'm not going to talk about the things I can't talk
Well,
about
don't.
because I need legal advice, and I've not got access to a lawyer. So I'm going to be sensible.
Be sensible.
Yeah.
That means he's gonna stay away from any sort of fucking Jesus Christ. He's gonna just stay away from any topic that he previously talked about because it's all bollocks. There we go. Absolutely.
This is just a hello and it's good to see you type of a thing.
Yeah.
In the climate, we've had this huge positive conference with a
This is just a hello, guys, and we're just glad to see him, and we're just saying hello.
whole pile of people all talking about these new things, 20 and back. It's interesting you meant, or maybe you're jumping forward to
Did he just say 20 and back? Listen,
new things, 20 and back.
20 and back. See, 20 and back. That's what I'm talking about. I fucking said that on the last video. 20 and back. That's where you go 20 years in the future and they fucking regress you back. Like 20, like, so, like, and then they make you a certain age again and just slot you back into society, back in the year that you would have been in. So to all of us, it's like you were never away because you weren't. It's all fucking made up.
It's interesting you meant, maybe you're jumping forward too far, but just tell us how you want to say it.
He can't even remember the lies that he told before about the whole space programs and stuff. And like, I mean, he's probably been smoking crack in prison for fucking 5 years, and he just fucked himself up, fucked his kidneys up, and like now, now he's trying to readjust to like the last time he was on the sofa with Miles. He's trying to remember all the bollocks he was coming out with. He can't, so he's gonna just say nothing because his lawyer isn't here. It's so fucking bollocks. Like,
Whatever you want to do.
Well, I want to concentrate on my recovery, on my health. Because I've got to watch out that I don't end up in kind of Elvis Presley territory where I'm sacrificing my health in order to appear on film.
Yeah, we've just been doing a quick pre-shoot thing,
That's why you
having a
dress
chat
like
with
him.
some of the other people here.
unbelievable.
So we just want to make it right by you.
And then I'm focusing on entertainment, music and writing. So, if I'm going to be taken seriously as an artist, musician, then I'm going to have to maybe work out a way to appear on stage and perform one of my singles at some point. And that's the direction.
Well, I mean, you've got, I call him Saint Bob. You're in a house here, and your previous blogs and chats with Bob have been in this very famous location here in Zenner, not too far from St Ives, not too far from a lot of other things that go on down here in Cornwall.
Yeah.
I think we got a little bit of a problem. Both of us have got cold, and Bob's.
Fucking hell, can you hear that? Like someone's just coughing, they're spluttering their guts up. It's just like even Casbolt's like disgusted by it. He's like, I feel like some when people are like, I don't want to hear this, I don't want to catch anything. Like, listen to this.
Yeah.
I think we got a little bit of a problem. Both.
Like that's a proper stinking like I'm dying cough.
I think we got a little bit of a problem. Both of us have got cold, and Bob's.
Hopefully I won't catch it.
So this is organic, so we're not on the BBC.
Well, I'm glad that the conference did well.
I was a bit shocked by it.
Yeah.
How did it well. A considerable amount of effort was put to stop it, including take control of the equipment and things. But the climate amongst the people there,
Yeah.
and also the climate with the loss of James Rink.
Can you hear like Miles is wiping his nose there? Can you hear the change in the tone of his voice there? Like Miles behind the camera is about to fucking sneeze or something.
The loss of James Rink, and also
Listen,
the climate.
the other guy's dying too. Like Casbolt's is surrounded by death. He's looking at it. He's freaked out.
Including take control of the equipment and things. But the climate amongst the people there,
Yeah.
and also the climate with the loss of James Rink.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but he's just looking at this guy over there. It's dying. He's concerned about what's going on behind camera. Like, can you see that? Like, he's concerned. He's trying to listen to Miles. He's trying to listen to Miles, but at the same time, like fuck me, it's great. Like, it's like this. It's just there's so much coughing going on in this room. It's the whole air is infected.
Effort was put to stop it, including take control of the equipment and things. But the climate amongst the people there,
Yeah.
and also the climate with the loss of James Rink.
Did you hear that wee vocal upturn in fucking Miles' voice there? It's great because he's about to.
Amongst the people there,
Yeah.
and also the climate with the loss of for the loss of James Rink.
Look, if you actually look up here, right, guys, sorry to keep stopping it, but see if you look up here, there's like a reflection. There's like a reflection in the picture here, and if you look, you can see someone's leaving the room because they had to leave the room there because they were spluttering that much, and he was freaking out bad. What do you see? Look, keep your eyes up here to this wee yellow thing.
For the loss of James Rink.
Can you see that? Look,
Uh,
can you see
full
that
there.
again?
Yeah.
And also the climate with the loss of James Rink.
He's just so glad that guy's gone. He's so glad.
How do you climate with the loss of James Rink? How do you feel about all that? I mean, this is
Can you hear the coffin in the background? Listen to the coffin in the background.
loss of James Rink. How do you feel about all that? I mean, this is, I mean, us being taken on the way down at Cloud's house,
Yeah.
they didn't need to do that. And I was always a bit nervous about mentioning Cloud's house, but I know a good friend there, it was on the way, so we had a look at it. And you'd been to Cloud's house.
Yeah, I was.
Can you hear that guy coughing in the background? And even Miles' voice is all breaking and all. Like, can you hear it? Like Casbolt, like he's a super soldier. He's been across the galaxy and stuff, and fought wars on planets. But like, he's absolutely freaked out by just people, two old men coughing around him because he's afraid he's going to catch something.
Way down at Cloud's house.
And listen to the guy continually cough in the background. If you can hear it, I'm trying to get the volume up.
Yeah.
They didn't need to do that. And I was always a bit nervous about mentioning Cloud's house, but I know a good friend there, it was on the way, so we had a look at it. And you'd been to Cloud's house.
Yeah, I was at Cloud's house in 2003, and I know that windmill well. I used to sit there, and you can see out for miles, and it's definitely alien activity there. I wanted to talk about some of the
Definitely alien activity there. But anyway, he wants to talk about something else.
alien stuff.
So,
Hold
on, did he just say he doesn't want to talk about alien stuff now?
activity there. I wanted to talk about some of the alien stuff. I wanted to talk about the different races.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because they're not different races. They're all the same race. You know.
Tell us more.
Well, you got the Nordics, the reptilians, the Greys, and blah blah blah. We've talked about this stuff for years. You know, it's nothing new. But they're all the same race. They're just at different ages. They start off as Nordics and then they transform as they get older. So it's all the same race. And they're primitive.
He should have said that we start off as reptilians, then we become humans, and then we become the Greys. So I think that would have made more sense.
Primitive race, as we were talking about before. I don't know if we got that on film.
We got a bit of it at chat. It's not very important, that.
They're a primitive race.
Because in the climate of the Warminster thing, Peter Paget was put in charge of that in the 1960s, and he had to deal with ET problems at RAF or US Navy St. Morgan, just up the coast here, because the ETs or the aliens didn't like them listening to what they were doing.
Yeah.
And he explained something similar to what you're saying, is that
Yep.
really they're not that much more advanced than us.
They're less advanced.
Yes. Yeah.
They're primitive.
Yep, they're actually less advanced.
If they were here, they wouldn't be able to drive a car. I mentioned before, I can't drive a car. I'm 49, I haven't got a driver's license.
But he's a fucking super soldier, and he can drive like multi-million-dollar equipment, like fly spaceships, and he's basically like a Rambo of intergalactic space. But like, and he time travels back and forth, and does hitman stuff, but he can't actually drive a car. Do you know what I mean? That's how you know it's all bollocks. He doesn't even have a license.
I can drive an automatic. In the States, I could drive an automatic, but I drove like on the outside lane really fast, and I was like terrorizing people. and that was just my kind of style of driving. But I can't drive a manual because there's too many variables going on. And
Right, you hear this, guys, right? So he can't drive, but when he was in America, he drove an automatic, but he drove in the outside lane at full speed, terrorizing people. But he can't actually just drive normally, a normal car with gears, just normal cars that everyone in Europe drives. Because there's too much. What is it? There was too much. There's too much variables. Is that what it was? There was too much variables. Hold on. Can we just go back? Fuck's sake.
fast, and I was like terrorizing people. And that was just my kind of style of driving. But I can't drive a
What
manual
lies?
because there's too many variables going on.
It's just lies.
And you
I
know,
mean, can you reverse park?
no,
No.
I can't do that stuff. And it's because I've
Fucking easy.
been diagnosed with traits of Asperger's. There's too many variables going on, and
There's too many variables. There's too many variables. Like, what is it? Is he a computer or something? Is he a fucking human calculator? There's too many variables. Like, what the fuck is what is variable? Like, what do you need to calculate? Just fucking reverse the fucking car into the fucking parking spot. Like, there's no variables. There's actually no variables when you think about it. It's not like you're moving it into like an ever-changing like parking spot that's constantly changing and the goalposts are always changing. There's no variables. It's static. It's static. It's painted on the ground. There's no variables. The width of your car is not changing. It's the same. Do you know what I mean? The turning circle of the wheels aren't changing. It's all the same. There's no variables really that you shouldn't be able to handle. Do you know what I mean?
I was looking at some of the control panels on the inside of the UAPs, and from the Roswell crash. And I know people
Don't tell Ben Emlyn Jones about this.
people will start screaming and throwing tomatoes at the screen, talking about Roswell because it's so boring.
Well, I might be one of them actually.
You know, Roswell's so boring, but the control panels were available, and all the control panels were with two big buttons and a dial. That's it. Because they're primitive race, they can't operate anything too complicated. They wouldn't be able to fly a modern plane. There's too many variables. There's too many. Their brains are not developed for the modern world.
Or have their brains been regressed?
This is the thing. They're primitive, but they're more advanced. But there's no word in the English language to describe being primitive and being super advanced at the same time. There's no word. And
We need to create a word. Like, is that it? There's no word, so we're just logically at odds. Like, we can't. What does that even mean?
you know, this is, yeah. So
What about they've regressed? If they've regressed after progressed. They've regressed. What about just that? Regression. Just there is a word. You're talking shit.
yeah, they're
And
primitive
where did
race.
you experience that?
Exactly. Well said, Miles. Well said.
Pardon?
Where did you experience?
Sorry, he didn't quite hear that question the first time. He needs more time to think of a fucking bullshit answer.
So, yeah, they're
And
primitive
where
race.
did you experience that?
Pardon?
Where did you experience that? I mean, where
Just
did
the
you?
inside of the craft that I've been on. But I don't like talking about things unless I'm a materialist.
Yes.
I'm not going to talk about something unless I've got evidence or unless there's kind of
He's already talked about it.
like witness, or I've got pictures, or I've got video footage.
As Larry Warren
Because he's not a bullshit artist. He wants to actually prove it. So that's why he's not going to talk about it.
says he doesn't have a carburetor from an alien craft. He
Well-
doesn't have something to show.
It's just to mention James Rink briefly. James Rink did a great thing before he died. He posted a picture of the interior of one of the UAP, and it looked very authentic to me. And the reason why I say that is because all it was a block of stone with like a sword shoved in it and 2 seats. That was it. And it looked like there was possibly a grey in one of the seats. But
I'd say there's probably some truth to that. Like if you actually seen the super advanced shit, it would look so simple, like just 2 glowing stones on a fucking thing that you just move like that, or something. It would be something just mental like that. And when you tell people about it, they would just go, "That's fucking bollocks." Like, do you know what I mean? It's like something from another dimension. It's yeah. Like a part of me does buy that angle a wee bit.
it was all misty. So they're a very primitive race. That's all their control panels are. A black block with a sword shoved in it, and 2 seats. And the dial has got two buttons, and the control panel's got 2 buttons and a dial. That shows how primitive the race is. And they're all Nordics, tall whites, reptilians, greys. They're all the same race, but they're
To me, it suggests that it's just lies. It's an illusion. It's not real.
at different ages.
Because you've just said it yourself. They're more advanced, but they're idiots. They've got like childlike toys for instruments and stuff. Makes no sense. The whole thing is just makes no sense the more you look at it.
And they change shape, and their physiology changes as they get older.
Bit like the tall whites seem to go. Do they? No. Well, I think there's some ETs on Star Trek would go back to a child's state.
Yeah, Charles Hall talks about the tall whites. They get either really tall as they get older, or they get smaller. I forget which it is. But I've got some videos.
That's fucking weird, man. That's some weird shit. You're never getting that from anywhere else. Only James Casbolt is gonna just fire out some weird shit like that. So the tall whites, when they grow old, they turn into the wee small greys. They get smaller and all. Like, have that. There you go. Fucking have that for breakfast. Like you. That's what I mean. You're never getting this anywhere else.
Footage, which is very sensitive.
And he's wearing that suit and all. It's
I'm
great.
a bit leery to talk about it, but seeing as I've already mentioned it, I probably should talk about it.
Well, talk about it.
Well, I got copies in a safe place. The female Nordics are more, what's the word I'm looking for? Their changes are more extreme and in your face than the males. So the video footage I've got is in full HD glory, and it shows a Nordic female's kind of small, beautiful, sort of blonde, metallic hair, and then it shows her eyes shape shift into vertical slits, reptilian. Then, as time goes on, hormones are being affected through like pregnancies and things. She changes into like this kind of Eldarian clown-like entity, which her mouth stretches and she has a big wide like Joker grin. And then she changes into she turns over 7 feet tall, green skin. Her hair here starts to go bald because her reptilian physiology is kicking in so hard. Her hairline starts going back, so she's losing her hair here. She's starting to go bald here, and she's got green skin. And when she turns, she's gone from Nordic, there's a beautiful short Nordic, to over 7 foot green reptilian female. And she's got really sharp teeth. And I've got all the video footage in safe places.
I fucking believe it, man. I believe that's true. He's got it. He's got it all. Why didn't he bring it though? Bring it with you. Let's see it.
It's all in HD glory, and
It's all in HD glory. But where is it?
it shows the changes, and it shows the changes very intimately and detailed.
God.
So that it's the same race. It goes Nordic, grey, reptilian, and it's the same woman. And she's been affected by pregnancies and hormone cycles. That's what causes the changes.
So when did you first see that? Was that traumatic or just part of your
No,
training?
I got access to that material when I came out of prison. It was there waiting for me, and it was very specifically provided to me in very specific ways.
Fucking bollocks.
Do you want to talk about your friend John Irwin?
Fucking John Irwin, the 16th. God. No, he doesn't even want to talk about him. Who wants to talk about him? Fuck him. Nah.
What can I say about John? I mean, he wanted to start like a private security thing, but my whole combat program is like
He's only designed to kill.
shut down and reversed.
It's been shut down and reversed. His combat program has been shut down and reversed. Isn't that great? So now he's just a regular guy now.
Like, I don't do martial arts anymore.
He doesn't do it anymore. They shut down his program and they reversed it somehow.
Now it's all
Like now he's just an old fucking twat in a suit.
sort of centered in my head.
It's too many variables.
All my energy centers is centered in my head
Yeah, all his energy is in his head now, so he can't.
now.
That's just bollocks. It's just fucking. It's cringe, man. How much this guy's just lying.
My whole body's changed. You know, I've almost become left-handed where I was right-handed before.
Oh my fucking. Oh my god.
You mentioned to your friends, Duncan, I think via Sohail, that you weren't the same guy that you were when you went in. Do you want to explain that?
Yeah,
Or do you? Yeah.
my whole body's been changed. Like everything's centered in my head now. Like my throat, my vocal cords have been changed, and it's almost like I'm prepared for like this role of getting into being an entertainer or a politician or something. And I was supposed to be involved in political parties, and the rumours were that £2 million were provided to a political party, and then when the financiers approached the political party, they said, well, where's James Casbolt's role in the political arena? They said, oh, we haven't got a role, we excluded him. And then they said, well, where's the money? Where's the 2 million? And they said, oh, we've divided it up in between ourselves. So then the financiers said, well, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
And what happened was, because I was so, I used the word, I was turned into a torture toy. I was ridiculed in all the national newspapers, calling me names.
Yeah.
And I was ridiculed on podcasts. And
But would you not expect the past to be dragged up like that? It's the first thing they do in politics. It's not a pleasant business. Politics.
no, they said if you can't, you've got to have tough skin, and you've got to take being, you've got to take some of that. But the political parties and the money that was provided.
I think, guys, we can actually cut it there, or we can keep going. I'm gonna just cut it because that's enough. Like, I'll come back for part 2.